Hello and welcome back. I am Allmrak. The Coubertin Cup is our third live Super Blitz tournament of Through the Ages. This video is the third match that we streamed. It is a finals match from the qualifying event that we held on June 6th. Commentary is me, Allmrak, and DJParson. The first match is on DJ Parson's YouTube channel. I've put a link to that video in the description below. The second match you can find here on the channel. And with that, I'll hand it over to DJ Parson.
And we are back for the final game of today, the final game of the first qualifier. I hope you guys will really enjoy that. The other games will come to YouTube as well fairly soon from the second qualifier and then of course from the main event. So I hope you will enjoy this game and many more to come.
All right, they are in.
So we have Pajada against Fayebian, and first look from Pajada of course is again into the Leaders and Wonders mix. So we see no Pierre, but International Red Cross. Do you have a screenshot?
Oh, let me work on it. I'm working on it.
Hannes said he's no longer in, so he can't do that.
All right, I did get one.
Nice.
There's no Jan Žižka again.
Again, we haven't seen a game with Žižka.
Think about it. Have you seen a game with him in a long time? Because I haven't.
There's a conspiracy there, man. You should ask all of the players for all of their matches if they've ever seen Žižka. Maybe they put him out of the game, I don't know. Who knows? So, Pajada, what is his first turn? Engineering Genius. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Pretty clean.
Yep.
Nothing else to really take here. And yeah, that's a clean first turn. And then Fayebian. We'll take Moses and Hanging Gardens.
Oh my goodness, really?
We're gonna see the Moses strategy perfected, probably, hopefully, by Fayebian. So that
this is the Moses tiebreaker.
Yeah, if anybody wants to see how Moses is played, this game should be the perfect opportunity to see that. Pajada answers with Caesar, and you guys noticed he counts cards like. That would be forbidden in Blackjack or anything, but not in Through the Ages. You're allowed to do that here. So it counts cards where the pyramids will stay at, and they are on 2 silver elections, so that will be either expensive for Fayebian, or he won't take them. Oh, I'm stupid. He already has Hanging Gardens, so forget it. Forget everything I just said. But Fayebian will...
So now we have the interesting contrast of Fayebian playing super fast and Pajada playing a little slower.
Yeah, right.
I guess you get Fayebian and Hannes in a game together, and it will not last.
30-minute game, something like that, yeah. Oh, and Pajada plays 2 cards, put in the Uncertain Borders, and gets a free warrior now, and takes the knights. So this is looking like a strong early game. With a lot of strength from him. Yeah, that's really solid from him. And then next turn he can finish those pyramids, hope that he draws 2 more events that he can seed. But yeah, that's actually something that's really interesting with the speed that they're playing at. Oh, and Pajada misses all of his card draw, not a single event drawn.
Yeah, that's rough.
That is very rough. So, oh, Fayebian will actually play something himself. Also gets a free warrior.
What did he put in? I didn't actually see.
Cultural influence, I think. Oh, and Fayebian. We see the same that... who was it who did it? In the first game, right? Against Fayebian. He saw that...
yeah. That's funny. It was against him. It was Josephus?
Yeah, that guy. That he used that against Fayebian and didn't really work, and now Fayebian uses that himself. That's really interesting. But yeah, to finish my point about the game speed, there's also the thing, if someone plays really fast, like your opponent, that can make you play fast as well, and that can be... it can actually be something that happens. That I know, for example, in Hearthstone, another card game that has a lot of tournaments and everything, There are players who play very slow, and then if your opponent plays a lot faster, you get pressured into playing fast as well. And maybe we see something like that here from pajada as well. Up to this point, he's played really, really fast.
I mean, I know for me personally, if the opponent plays faster, it just gives me less time to think about what I want to do.
Yeah.
Even though it's not my turn, I'm using that time to sort of process things and think about it.
Yeah.
If they don't give me as much time, then it, it increases the pressure.
Yeah, that probably means that you don't want to go on your reserve time as much, because maybe you need that reserve for a very tricky turn, and you don't have the time to think about that during your opponent's turn. So yeah. The mind game's starting. But I mean, for $50, maybe you can do some mind games.
That's right.
So let's hope that pajada draws some events. He had a nice game plan. He had a nice start to fulfill that game plan, and then he didn't draw those cards that he needed. So yeah, that's gonna be really interesting. Okay, but pajada definitely does not play faster because Fayebian is playing faster. That's good to see.
Yeah.
Shouldn't let yourself get pressured.
Staying true to himself.
Yeah. So Fayebian will take Nostradamus. Okay. But doesn't elect him yet. He wants to keep Moses? Really? He can't even use him next turn. So I think you definitely play Nostradamus in that turn, right? I definitely would have.
Yeah,
I guess.
That was strange.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to finish the wonder and use that food first.
Oh yeah, maybe that. That's true. Did pajada not play politics? Oh no, I guess he just wants to see first what he does, right? That has to be it. And then he comes back and plays politics. And yeah, call to arms against Nostradamus, probably not what you want to play. Also, there's a chance whatever he plays first might come up immediately, so if he plays Dark Ages first, that might come up during the next event.
Yeah, so which one which one do you play?
I think Wealthy Territory, maybe. You have more military cards and military actions, so you should have more colonization cards. And you have one colonization card in hand. Oh, the call to arms against Nostradamus. Really? Okay, and the development of civil life.
So when he played the turnout, he oh, that's good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's definitely very good. Getting that out before Fayebian gets Nostradamus.
And I think he actually gets stronger too. Yeah, he does.
Oh yeah.
For now, at least.
Yeah, pretty good start for pajada again, I would say. Has iron, has breakthrough, has rich land, so next turn you can upgrade 2 irons. Can take, I don't know, maybe St. Peter's Basilica or Machu Picchu with that iron that he already has. So yeah, definitely a strong start for him, especially with that uncertain borders. That is such an impactful card. I guess this early has not had the biggest impact yet, but that comes when H1 is over and the yellow bank gets devastated by that.
Oh, he went with St. Pete's there.
Oh yeah.
And he has neither one of them has built another lab yet.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that's really interesting to see. Maybe the meta is shifting again and people are not prioritizing the lab and trying to fit in other stuff and not the science.
I wonder how much of that is like one person puts it off a turn the other sees that they didn't do it, so they don't do it, and then they just keep not doing it.
Yeah.
Because the other hasn't, and so they're not actually at a disadvantage.
So what else can Fayebian do here? Yeah, finish the Wonder. That seems pretty good. Use Mothers again. Build that lab. Finally build that lab. Play Nostradamus. Maybe build a warrior to... I guess you're still the weakest. Huh. Take alchemy. And now he's at 0 food production. That's the problem with Moses, right? You get your population earlier, but now you're at 2 free population and 0 food production, so yeah.
Yep, that's what happens to me.
I guess the reds will be great for Fayebian, because he's not producing any food.
Yeah. So Marlena's in the game, but that drama just went by, right?
Yeah, just got discarded.
There's Shakespeare in the game. And there's a printing press right there.
Oh yeah, maybe she's gonna see it again. And Kimberkan, thanks for the follow. You know, like the SpongeBob meme, I think. You wanna see me use Shakespeare and win? Yeah. You wanna see me do it again? Maybe Pajada's thinking along those lines. I think we had someone do some memes from chat. Maybe they should do one from Pajada. But yeah,
although really, it's probably the reason he won was because he had Pierre, not because he had Shakespeare.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
And there's no Pierre in this game, so
so we won't. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the 8 points from the Olympic Games from Pierre. You could say those were the deciding points.
You could say that.
You could say exactly that. Yeah. Could also say that, I don't know, the 20 culture from Shakespeare was the final, but I think it was more probably was the other stuff, the Olympic Games. So yeah, Pajada, but he goes for Joan of Arc again. That's interesting. I really like Joan of Arc, and if I see Pajada, such a strong player, go for him two times in a row, I think, right? Did that last turn or last game as well. Maybe it's time to go for some more Joan of Arc again. I haven't played with her that much since the expansion, but this is giving me hope.
And he's got the theocracy as well. All right, so Call to Arms did come out, and with Nostradamus, Fayebian is still the weakest. And let's see, takes a Great Wall, builds a warrior. What else did he do? I think I missed it.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see it either.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, with the 4 bronze, you have a lot of resources, but he doesn't seem to have the best way to spend those.
Right, he's missing 2 from Call to Arms. That's what I missed.
Ah, that's true. That hurts.
So it's a little tricky trying to get out of corruption here. I mean, you could research swordsman. That would do it for you. That's a little rough. I'm not sure there's... I mean, you could build 2 warriors, but that's worse. You can... Yeah. No, he did it. Yeah, okay. Great Wall and 2 warriors.
Yeah. Okay.
So this I mean, our last Moses did 4 warriors also.
Yeah, maybe that's...
No, they did 3. They did 3 warriors.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe that's the plan, right? Use those for that. Okay, so good harvest. Yeah, Pajada has gotten a lot of... Oh, and even the Reign of Terror. He's gotten so much out of Caesar. Even after missing card draw or missing event draw.
Yep.
from the second turn. He's gotten so much out of Caesar now. His science is still lacking. He's still at only 1 science production. But he takes irrigation anyway. Takes a lot of stuff.
Wow, he can fully upgrade that if he wanted.
Oh yeah. Yeah, science. I don't know. Do you take Code of Laws here when you got 1 science production and 2 in hand? You maybe want to go for the theocracy. Maybe want to go for irrigation.
He might not want to leave it for Fayebian also.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I like theocracy, pyramids, and Code of Laws quite a lot.
But you also probably would have built a lab by now. Respect. Okay, so that was a little different. What was the? Oh, he picked the cultural heritage that time.
He's 40 seconds left. I mean, it's at least it's his last turn in H1, but yeah, he has to play fast now. Don't want to. Yeah, so he does everything like he did before, but I want to use all the time that he can.
Yep.
Going down to 30 seconds. Okay, okay.
Maybe. So when he does that, it puts pressure on the other player because they start to worry if they're going to run out of time.
Yeah.
So he's playing mind games. So that was Pestilence, right? I believe.
Yeah. Nah, rats, right? I think rats.
He had to destroy a building.
And that was from Reign of Terror from before. From the one that Pajada revealed and now the rats. Yeah.
Yep, my bad. You got it.
I mean, at least once he finishes the Great Wall, he will have a lot of strength. I mean, you see it again. Fayebian went for the 4th bronze. Now he has to lead one. I mean, I guess it was because of science lost to the Dark Ages. So rats and science rats. But he had to finish that. I mean, he had to lose one because of the Reign of Terror, and then yeah, why not the? So I guess it's another way than last time, right? Wasn't really because he had the 4th bronze. But it's then something good that you can lose if that happens.
That's true, yeah.
Oh guys, I forgot about the bets, right?
Alright. So, can we call Dark Ages science rats from now on?
Yeah, I've established that as something that we can do.
Okay, cool.
Totally.
If someone bets, can they change their bet?
No, you can never change bets.
Boy. And do you get do you get more of? Do you win more if you bet earlier?
No, you win more if you bet more. So.
Gotcha. Well, Fayebian instantly took Republic and ended their turn.
Okay.
They did one other thing, but did it extremely fast. Yeah, even just Fayebian's producing 2 science, Pajada's producing 1 science. It doesn't seem like a big difference, but you go 3 or 4 turns like that, and suddenly there's a big difference.
Yeah, 1 science still. What? He even got the uncertain border, so he should have 1 population more at some point. So he should have enough to go for that 2nd lab. Finally, he does it. I guess he really, really wanted to be stronger for those events that he played. So he wanted to go for the 2 warriors, 2 knights earlier. So Pajada, did he? Yeah, no. Now he's thinking about not building that. Yeah. Also with the cartography, do we gonna go?
Tricky. He has so many colonization cards.
Yeah, do we really gonna go for the cartography if you have so many colonization cards in hand. And it's only the wealthy territory, right? After that, I don't think he played another one. So I don't like really seeing that. Because he has so low science production. And taking so many technologies with the 2 science production.
Right.
I think I agree with that more. Take the breakthrough instead of the Conmon. And upgrade or get the second lab going finally. It's gonna be hard to go for some of these technologies anyway, but yeah.
How's he gonna get into theocracy? Is he gonna revolt into that?
Maybe never. He thought about taking Conmon, so maybe he has already said it's too late now. Oh, Fayebian is so fast. Did he just do the revolution?
Yes.
Yes. Just the revolution. Okay, so that's a fast turn. So can get right back to pajada.
I think his last 2 turns were about 4 seconds long in total. Is like take it and then revolt into it.
Yeah. And pajada goes 3 civil actions for. Yeah, that saves his science. That's a good pickup. Well done by him, taking Alfred Nobel for 2 more science production and the 2 strength, of course. I mean, for 3 civil actions, it's quite expensive. Strategy will come down to 1 for Fayebian, and Fayebian has Republic, and we all know Republic and Strategy are pretty good together. So yeah, picking up Nobel does cost pajada quite a lot. Not only the 3 civil actions, but also strategy going down to 1. He can still play politics, and I mean, yeah, he should be able to win that wealthy territory.
Yeah. We put inhabited in.
I mean, yeah, it's cartography now, so getting some more territories in there, and 7 should definitely be enough. And Fayebian will... Oh, would even send away 6. Or 5. Yeah, still not enough, so pajada takes it for 5. Just 1 warrior and a 1 card. So yeah, if Fayebian had bid 6, it would have been better, but of course you don't know that before. Either pajada would have sent away the knight or 2 cards. And now what does pajada go for? The irrigation and Nobel, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it seems like you need to here.
Yeah, then he has a lot of resources. Yeah, still. I mean, he could also think about leaving Alfred Nobel on 3 civil actions. But then, yeah, what do you really take? But you're gonna skip on the cannons. Cannon will be gone. Strategy will go to Fayebian.
That's very true.
So yeah, pajada testing a lot of stuff out. Yeah, I guess you need the cannons. Can you really skip those?
He's holding what fortifications?
Fortifications and conquistadors, right? So I think, yeah, you wouldn't need cannons that much if you go for riflemen and conquistadors.
And he really was just taking coal away, right?
Yeah. And Fayebian, looking at pajada's turn. And he can't play politics. He's missing military actions to draw enough cards. Doesn't have any events in the hand. But at least he now gets strategy. That has to make him pretty happy. Also 2 tactics in hand. Yeah, take away the scientific method. That would have been really good for pajada. Looks like Nobel will eventually go to pajada. Yeah, okay, it loads up on a lot of like strategy and cannon. I mean, You could skip the cannon again and go for the modern, classic army or something. But yeah, now pajada again gets Nobel for 1 instead. So that seems to be often the case for him. That he thinks and grabs something for 3 and then says, no, I don't need to grab that for 3. He plays around with the card row so that he gets it on for 1 next turn.
Yeah, he's been good at that. So we assume he's going to take Nobel here, right?
Yeah, for 1 civil action, I think you have to do it. You really need the science. And then revolutionary idea for 3. Gonna have corruption, but with 16 resources, that might be okay. And he threw away the fortifications, actually. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, you never want to skip out on the cannons. Maybe just took them because you want to have cannons. Maybe you draw mobile artillery. Then he would look pretty stupid if he now draws mobile artillery and skip the cannon. Because that's still the best tactic he can get.
I mean, if I was in his position too, Conquistadors is like a slightly better tactic up against what Fayebian has.
Yeah.
You know, Fayebian presumably getting cannon and with Great Wall would be able to get into fortifications, but is less likely to take advantage of Conquistadors.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
So pajada's still thinking about it. I mean, he doesn't seem to get out of corruption, but I guess he'll have to live with that.
Didn't he got weaker with that tactic, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, he did. Maybe he wanted to keep that. Oh, and vast territory. Didn't catch what Fayebian put in. Fayebian would bid 8 for that. And he wins it for 7, so yeah. Quite expensive, but especially because he doesn't have a lot of resources. So yeah, really interesting that he... I mean, maybe you think you can't give that to him.
So that was pajada with the cartography again, not getting his territory.
Yeah, at least making it expensive. A new deposit on top that has to look so bad for Fayebian here. He knows what's coming, but yeah, no coal for him. And yeah, pajada will get more resources from that, definitely. I mean, it's not like he needs more.
Yeah.
But it's just nice knowing that you get more than your opponent.
22.
And Kremlin... Actually, he doesn't have any happiness for sources, so yeah, that's a problem for him.
Yeah.
That would be great if he had 1 more happy face.
Guess he can destroy a warrior now.
And he's missing 1 civil action to do it. Yeah, Kremlin and St. Peter's Basilica is a great combo if you have more than 1 happy face. So yeah, you need 1 temple or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that feels pretty bad that he can't finish that this turn then. And again with the corruption. I mean, yeah, you often have corruption after new deposits, this late especially, so that's okay, I guess.
Yeah, the first turn it's like corruption's okay because I have a lot of resources, and the next turn, well, I still have corruption, but I guess I have a lot of resources. Yeah. How many turns do you do that?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, thinks about destroying a warrior. Can then even build the temple, so he finally has his happy faces up.
Alright.
Yeah, I really don't know why he went for the conquistadors. The other tactic would have been more strength, and maybe for some colonies, like now the inhabited territory, could be really, really great for him. And maybe he wants to send away 2 units for that, and then he fulfills a tactic. That's always a problem when going for the bigger tactics that you can't use them for the territories.
I mean, there's also the idea that he switched tactics so he could send a warrior without breaking the tactic, potentially.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Maybe.
So Fayebian here.
You'd think in his position, you'd think you'd be able to win this inhabited, though.
Yeah, that's true. So little cards in hand. Fayebian super fast, 5-bit. Pajada, yes, he is thinking about sending more. Yeah, so he wins it for 6. He has to be really, really happy about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, almost no cards in either hand. A lot of stuff sent away for the territories, and Fayebian just loading up on cards. Taking a ton of cards here. Can go for cannon. Getting stronger now. I mean, he's looking threatening with a Napoleon and Napoleonic army. There's a reason why they have...
He has all the techs he needs now.
Yeah. There's a reason why both of them sound familiar. They work very nicely together. But yeah, fast turn. So back to Pajada. So Fayebian has good science, and Pajada... I mean, it's okay, right? Nobel is really good for that. If you have low science, Nobel is your friend. Now Pajada needs strength, probably. At least he has now 3 military actions from the Kremlin. That's really important. But I can upgrade and fulfill the tactic completely. That's pretty nice. Has good food, so he can get up more population.
I mean, look at this. Look at the scientific method or the computers here, right? Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. He has still a lot of resources.
You want to, I mean, you want to prepare a little, ideally, for the Nobel Prize. That can be.
Yeah. Oh, selective breeding. Take that away from Fayebian. And yeah, he has a lot of civil action. He can decide what he wants to take. I would probably go for scientific method. Do we have, what leaders do we have? I see Steve Jobs. Do we have any other leaders that would need scientific? Oh, there we see it. Thanks, Pajada.
Yeah.
So Bill Gates.
Bill Gates, Steve Jobs.
Oh yeah.
And then we have Gandhi, Marlena, Winston Churchill, and Charlie Chaplin. Fast food chains and spaceflight also, and Red Cross. So he went with that scientific method. And opera. Yeah, there's a couple good opera leaders.
Oh, and Fayebian wins the science.
That hurts a little bit.
Yeah, that was pretty important. And can go for the military theory. Yeah, this looks like this game could come down to the military.
Whether Fayebian can draw a war or not.
Yeah. Oh, and also can take Churchill. Yeah, Pajada now has to prepare for wars. 31 strength for Fayebian. Yeah, this is where Pajada has to start worrying about the wars.
Yep. He did not draw one though.
Not yet, but still a long way to go. And there's Bill Gates. I mean, maybe not this. I mean, there's computers. He could go for computers next turn and then Bill Gates. But yeah, he wants to go for strength. Yeah, science is still looking really bad. I bet Pajada would have laughed that that Cold War. But actually, shock troops can be completely fulfilled by Pajada. That's not something you see every day. Shock troops being a useful tactic. And also the transition from conquistadors to shock troops. Two tactics that don't see play as much, but you're gonna see it from Pajada.
He went from medieval army with a person and a horse to conquistadors with 2 horses to shock troops with 3 horses. He just added a horse.
He likes his horses, man, yeah.
Yeah.
Or not. Okay, thinks
Yeah,
about going for those 2 times. I mean, he has better resource production, so in the long run, maybe he's able to...
Yeah, I mean, in this way, you don't... I don't know. I don't know how much of an issue it is here, but you're not signaling that you have shock troops if you don't upgrade those yet. Or you just put the tactic out, I guess that works too.
Yeah, but it's... Yeah, I think you would keep that. Yeah, if... I like the other play, to be honest. Going for 2 conquistadors. And then you can still upgrade to... I mean, 2 shock troops is pretty hard to pull off. It's a lot of population. In a lot of really expensive... Like, you need 6 tanks. That's a lot of resources. So that's really hard to pull off. Also, something he has to worry about is aggression. Like a big aggression like plunder or something now could mean, yeah, almost the end of the game. And the problem is, pajada has 2 cards in hand. There were a lot of colonies, so one of them could easily be a colonization card. So yeah, he's playing around a lot with that, with this turn. Guess you feel pretty bad if you spend 2 military actions on building knights when you know you want to upgrade them to tanks at some point anyway. Because he's so limited with military actions. And again, that comes down a little bit to the strategy. I mean, yeah, Fayebian got the military theory very early, but the strategy would have been really good for pajada as well.
So does Fayebian, does he try it? Does he try the aggression here?
Does he have 1 in hand? We have spy.
1.
Does he have any good impacts?
Oh, he's gonna try it. Oh wow.
Oh, and he's gonna get it.
That hurts. Hurts.
Yeah. Down to 0 science now. Oh, and Fayebian knows all the cards that can come out.
Yep. Entire deck.
Yeah, and pajada also doesn't have a big culture lead or anything, where you could just say, just have to defend.
Yep.
Oh, and Fayebian grabbing away the military buildup. I mean, you probably want to grab away the military, the revolutionary idea as well. But yeah, military buildup, of course, that's also really, really important.
Interesting, yeah. So he leaves the revolutionary idea.
Yeah, and there's a war. Yeah, he immediately hovers over. Did he really draw that? Was excited for that, I guess.
Yeah.
Just making sure. So yeah, pajada, what are you doing?
I mean, you're probably not getting stronger.
Yeah. Oh, hopes for the territories. Oh, he doesn't know that, but yeah, territories coming up. But no colonization cards. And Fayebian has just drawn 2 from the last oh no, not from the last one.
Yep.
1 and 1, but yeah, I can easily bid 9. We'll even get it for just the swordsman. If pajada doesn't bid a lot. Yeah, at least he tries to make it expensive. Has to send away 2 cards at least. And the swordsman, still pretty good for him. So maybe pajada is even happy with not getting that. Maybe just wanted to make that expensive. He still has more culture production and a slight culture lead. Could go for International Red Cross, but he might need the population in military soon. Alright, Fayebian had Nostradamus. I was wondering why he knew what cards were in the deck.
Right. Yeah, I forgot about that too. So Bill Gates, do you do...
I mean, maybe it's too late. I mean,
A little bit too late, maybe.
maybe take Gandhi.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
why is he not afraid of Gandhi? Or is Gandhi not enough? Can Fayebian go?
He has 5. I think he has 5 military actions, so Gandhi would definitely help.
But he has communism in hand, I think.
Correct, yeah. He can't research it this turn, but
Yeah.
he could get it.
Yeah, it still
turn.
should probably be enough.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe pajada thinks he can do that next turn. I think I like the International Red Cross and taking all of the reserves.
Yeah. Me too.
And maybe he thinks he can defend. I mean, he has 10 resources now. He can, if he destroys everything, uses his reserves, maybe he can go for 2 shock troops. And Fayebian, yeah, maybe he can go for air forces. And he can actually use his military build-up. But he doesn't look like he wants to go for the war. Yeah, it's pretty hard. Yeah, Fayebian, I don't know. As maybe his resource production is.
He's thinking about this. Sure. Yeah, it is interesting watching Fayebian. He doesn't in Kimmo, right? Yeah, did that too. Like he didn't really play the turnout as much.
Yeah. Interesting. He has military buildup and with nationalism. I think if he plays it the other way around, he can use that. It doesn't want to use them. I mean, can't you do something here? Maybe even with the war and air forces, use with nationalism and the military buildup?
I mean, he can only make 2. He can only do 2 things though. He can only build 2 units. So like two air forces.
Yeah. Yeah, but if he doesn't go for the war this turn, then pajada can grab Gandhi, and then it's gonna be even harder. Or even impossible. But I think without the resources from military buildup and with nationalism, it's gonna be really hard to even go for a war.
I mean, but it's only 39. Is that enough?
Yeah, probably not, no. So yeah, what does that tell us about the game? I mean, maybe you could try to go for the military buildup as well and then destroy something and build another air force or something. And then try in next turn, but then maybe there's Gandhi, so in 2 turns, but then the game might be over, so...
He didn't play politics either there.
Oh yeah.
Kind of interesting. So now pajada will finish Red Cross, right?
So, oh yeah, finish that. Even gets 4 culture from the colonies and 24 from building. So yeah, he has a big lead now. Now he only has to defend. I think Gandhi is good in defending. The best, yeah. Alternatively, yeah, Marlene Dietrich, she can make the second shock troops a lot easier.
Yeah.
At least he has 1 defend card now, so he can defend against the next aggression if there is one.
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be hard with Gandhi for Fayebian to get strong enough.
Yeah. And now reveals the tactic, or not. Maybe he's also baiting a little bit, but I think he should be in a position where he maybe can finish the game next turn, but this hand is really, really full. All of those H2 technologies that he has taken away. So it's going to be interesting if pajada can... Yeah, I guess what does Fayebian do now? Can't go for the wall this turn anymore. Oh, there's autonomous territory.
Wow. Pajada drew more defense cards.
Oh, so a lot, yeah. So pajada is gonna easily win this territory. What bit 16? 16 against 5. Yeah, should be enough. Should be enough. So just the knight. Yeah, it seems impossible for Fayebian to go for war now. And what does pajada take? Probably the culture. Is anything else gonna be worth more this late? Probably not, right? I mean, maybe resource, but...
Oh. Yeah, it's tricky.
And realistically, Fayebian, yeah, he can play Revolutionary Idea next turn and go for the communism, and then the turn after that he can declare war. So it's still possible that it's gonna come down to a war.
This is always one of the hardest decisions for me.
What to take, yeah. All of those are so great.
Especially if it's not my turn.
Yeah.
Because you have to get, I mean, you sort of have to, you don't know what's going to happen before your turn comes up.
Yeah. You can't take
So
it back,
it's hard
right?
to know what's going to be best.
We are so used to being able to take everything back that we think that if we can't take something back, yeah, we are under a lot of pressure because we have this one time that we can have to decide. But
Right.
yeah. So did he decide? Yeah, right?
It's our culture.
Culture, yeah. I think I would agree, definitely. So, Fayebian, what is your plan here? Play the tactic. That's not even gonna be better. You don't have enough science. Oh, with the revolutionary idea, with the second one, he has enough for the modern infantry next turn. So you're gonna get some modern army complete with air forces. And then you have this whole turn to upgrade your military, and the next turn you just have to declare it. Take another patriotism. Guess destroy a mine, build air force. Oh, this is gonna be a big war. We're gonna see a big war.
I mean, he can only build 2 units next turn, though.
Right, yes. Now he has
So
one patriotism in hand, right?
All right, 3. So he can only get 3 modern infantry up, though.
Yeah, so he doesn't have enough. Maybe play 1 less patriotism this turn. He has played 2,
needs to
right?
save the patriotism for next turn. Yep.
You don't build swordsman. I guess he doesn't have enough resources then for everything. I mean, you could fulfill the tactic once normally and once antiquated.
I mean, he does have enough resources, though. He just needs... He doesn't need to play the patriotism now.
Okay, so finally we're gonna... Yeah? So finally we're gonna see if I can take a little bit longer for his turn. So this is really tricky. This is where the math kicks in. We have to calculate not only this turn, but you have to know exactly what next turn is gonna look like. Who destroys the lab instead? I guess he really needs the... He builds swordsman now?
I mean, I guess he doesn't have enough resources next turn to get all the modern infantry. So I guess that is one consideration.
Couldn't it just... I don't know. Couldn't it be better to go for 2 Napoleonic armies with air forces? Or I guess he's gonna get more, right? Like this,
Well,
like this,
antiquated modern is the same as the Napoleonic.
yeah, and like this, he doesn't have enough science for modern infantry next turn, because he doesn't get the revolutionary ideas. So like this, you should just stay at the.
Yeah, Napoleonic would give you an extra 14 in this configuration.
Yeah. Oh boy. I think this is the play.
I guess next turn, if you did do that for some reason, next turn you could recopy your Napoleonic army if you wanted to. It seems weird.
Yeah. I like the other play. That looked more promising. I'm not sure. I'm not doing the math here. That's not what I have to do. I have to commentate on this and not be in Fabian's. Okay, yeah, he decides.
The big thing is that modern army just, I think, literally doesn't do anything for you there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy for me to say that here. He had like 80 seconds left, and that's hard to deal with that pressure.
But maybe
so he'll get 2, 9, 14. No, he'll get 14, 16, 21 more strength next turn.
Yeah.
I think I did that right.
And pajada, yeah, just taking reserves, patriotism. That's also something why I like the other thing more. You would have taken away the patriotism from pajada.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't want to criticize Fayebian here. He's playing the game and he's a really strong player. And I'm just in the back seat. So might be that something else didn't work out. He did the math. He took his time with that turn, definitely. So maybe there was no other way to... Maybe this is the best he can set up. But the other ways look promising with taking away the patriotism and all of that.
Did he need to take modern infantry even?
No, he can't go for that.
Yeah, I wonder why he even took it.
Yeah, I think he got time pressure there.
Yeah, just got kind of stuck. I would agree. Yeah, these are tricky turns at the end.
Yeah, and pajada just needs 2 tanks next turn, and with the patriotism and reserves he has enough. And I think
that would give him 15 more.
Plus,
so he'll have 52. And Fayebian will have 70 or 68.
How much does the... Does he only get 15 from the shock troops 2 times?
Oh, sorry. No, I am completely thinking about the wrong thing.
Yeah. He's getting 10 strength from the 2 tanks.
Yeah.
And then from the tactic, I guess a lot more as well. Yeah, it's really hard to do the math.
He's getting 5 now, and he'll get 11 from shock troops, right?
Plus so he'll get the 2 tanks, yeah.
12 more, he'll get 22 more, yeah. I think that's right. So 59 to 68. Which is probably not enough.
Yeah, probably not. I can't see. I mean, maybe Fayebian can win the war, but yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he'll win, but not enough.
Yeah, not enough. So we're gonna see what Fayebian can do here.
Impact of balance. That's not that big a deal.
Impact balance. This is
terrible for everybody.
This civilization is not balanced at all, man. It's not DJParson approved.
Yeah, because there's still bronzes left.
Exactly. First the labs, then the bronze, and then the farms. And then the herb millings for happy faces, so you don't have starvation because you have an uprising.
That's right.
Okay, he's gonna do that anyway with the uprising. So 72.
Well, he built an extra swordsman.
Yeah, but I mean those aren't efficient, right? Like, he could have 3 swordsmen left, and I guess with the Great Wall, maybe that's the most efficient thing he can do. Like, he didn't have enough for another tactic. Like, yeah, he didn't have enough for a swordsman, cavalryman, and cannon. So I guess he went with a lot of swordsmen.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe we were just forgetting the Great Wall there.
Yeah, I mean, it still didn't need to play the tactic.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And yeah, not get starvation because you have uprising.
So it's going to be about he's going to get about 18 points from him.
I guess we're going to see.
So we'll swing 35. That's pretty close.
I'm also really happy that we had not only these type of games before. Like, it's only the last game where everything comes down to just military and everything else is deleted.
There's literally no other buildings.
Yeah, Fayebian has only military. And Pajada goes up to 59. Can he defend? Yeah, he can defend at least. Against an aggression, that's pretty important. I mean, did Fayebian use his last military action? I guess, yeah, he did, no? Right? So I'm wondering why he went for the for the hybrid war, just to have the uprising himself, or
maybe it did allow him to build 1 extra swordsman. He did use it.
Yeah, true.
And maybe it makes it harder for Pajada to defend and produce his 7 culture at the same
right,
time.
yeah, Pajada's destroying all of his buildings and nobody getting any food from the prosperity. That is hilarious. Both of them with no happy faces at all. Mainly steals.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Should be enough for Pajada, I feel, but it's gonna be close.
What impacts are in there?
I have no idea. Competition, right? Competition.
Crime Wave is on the top. Wow. Oh boy.
Oh boy. So
yeah,
13 culture stolen. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough, right?
I don't think so.
If you get an aggression that he could pull off, then maybe, like an armed intervention. Oh, and Vaituga is saying that he needed to play the tactic to be weaker so he could use his military build-up and stuff. That's why he played his the modern army.
Yeah, that is a great point.
So, yeah, great catch. Chat is always right. Chat is smarter than us.
Impact of architecture is in there. That's hilarious.
That's actually, yeah, that is great.
So the best impact he has is one that scores them both 0.
Yeah. Oh, and Crime Wave.
Oh, look at that. He has a building.
He does have a building, yeah, and he has famine.
Ugh.
So, the amount of balance, not really balanced. I guess, I hope Pajada's a little bit slower. Industry. Yeah, those impacts and the amount of architecture for 0. These impacts are hilarious. And competition gives 22 and 18, yeah. Crazy game.
Oh my goodness. I mean, if you're looking for different types of games, we haven't had one quite like that.
Yeah, we hadn't had one where you end without anything else but military, so yeah, great job. He's out. Great job by these guys showing us the variety of games possible in Through the Ages.
That's right.
So if you never want to get the same, definitely play through the ages.
We had our Shakespeare game. The second one was all culture, very little military, and this was not that.
not really. Not that much culture. So are you ready to look at the other results?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's make sure, and then let's look who has finished. So we just saw Fayebian lose against Pajada, so great job Pajada, well done. And Narcarato was able to beat Lucas, 188 to 180 to 28. So yeah, pretty great. So those two, Narcarato and Pajada, are the first to qualify for the main event of the Coubertin Cup. So congratulations to those two.
Very nicely done.
Yeah, well done. Especially Pajada. I mean, he had first game was a free pass, but after that playing against Kimmo and then Fayebian, definitely not an easy road. And okay, Nakarato also did have a free pass in the first game. So maybe that's a pattern there. But still, really well done by these guys, and congratulations. Maybe they will join us on the chat as well. And yeah, they are gonna play again in 2 weeks when the main event will kick off. After 8 players will have qualified. 2 more today, so either Weidenbaum, Hannes, or Buzzy Beaver and Wiz. 2 of these guys will qualify for the main event as well. And then next Sunday, so in 8 days, another 4 players will qualify. So any final words on that game that we just saw about the very balanced civilizations?
It was really interesting. I think like what was key there? I mean, it seemed a little bit. Now I'm getting all my games all sort of blurred together.
Yeah,
but
that happens.
It wasn't. Was it clear early on that Pajada had an advantage? I mean, he had that strong start with Caesar, and really just came out strong. Then he went to Joan of Arc, right?
Yeah,
and yeah, it was super interesting. I don't. I mean, that type of finish is not that uncommon, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they end up military heavy and everything gets destroyed. I personally don't see a lot of those games. So it was nice to be able to see just everything get wrecked.
Yeah.
Like 3 of the impacts basically were no points.
Yeah. That was really hilarious. Yeah, bad tongues say that a lot of through the edge games end like that. I think it's only very rarely. I mean, yeah, it happens occasionally, but it's not like all the games always end like that, as we have seen thus far as well. Those games can happen, but it's not always as heavy as this time, that you have nothing else. And also, the one player who destroyed all of his stuff didn't win. So
that's right.
The culture production and everything else is still really important. And yeah, it's great to see that the big variety, the big culture games, the big military games, and both of them are really exciting. Both of them have their unique spin. And yeah, really like that.
Yeah, definitely. Now, something must be wrong, though, because Hannes has not finished his game yet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
And it looks like the Busy Beaver game is 3/4 of the way through age 3. So there may be 15 or 20 minutes out, I might guess.
Yeah. So I guess we're just going to hang around and...
Okay, there it is. 214 to 136.
Ooh, that's a big score difference.
Yep.
So, yeah, we got the closest game. So you guys did a great job voting. You voted the closest game of all of these. I mean, from the score. The score doesn't always tell the whole story, but we got a really amazing close score and game. So that's really nice. So, yeah, congratulations to Busy Beaver. Don't know if he's joining us in chat as well, if he's one from chat. But anyway, congratulations to him. Great job beating Criollo and Wiz. Yeah, these names, man. Some of you guys should get new names.
So what's the verdict after our first stream with the delay? should we keep it around or not use one next time?
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. We just need our players to, you know, we're all very honorable people building civilizations, except that last game, and so we just need to, through the honor system, not do bad things.
Yeah, I mean, and also we see what they are seeing. I mean, yeah, you could have next to you another stream or something, another screen where the stream is running, but who would do that? Even for
right.
amazing prize pool of $50, who would do that?
That's right. That's right. Okay. Well, I think we did it.
Yeah, we did.
That was great. That was a great event. Very successful. Thank you to all of the players that made this happen. It was we let them know just a couple of days ago, like the final plans for everything, and they all came together. They helped make this work so well. Just being on the ball, getting their game started, getting everything finished, reporting results. It was really good. Thank you, DJParson, for streaming this, for the trailer video. That is amazing.
Yeah, a lot of work.
That. Yes, that's right. So thank you for everybody for watching. You know, ultimately we're doing this so you can watch it. It's great to see what you have to say and just be able to do this. So.
Yeah, and thanks to you for joining us again, or for organizing this again, mainly, and setting everything up, and commentating everything. Yeah, yes. Really appreciate everything that you said. I completely agree. Thanks to the players, thanks to the viewers, thanks to CGE, I guess, for making such an amazing game. Thanks, Vlada, for existing. And
that's right.
Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, did you know, just a fun trivia fact, did you know that Vlada took my spot in the international championship?
Yeah, I knew that. Pajada told me that.
Yeah, because I had to skip this one. So, you know, however, I mean, we're basically like the same player now, I would say.
Okay, so you are Vlada now.
Yeah, you can just call me Vlada.
Okay, Vlada.
Okay, well, let's wrap this up. What do you say?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. I think we've had 5 hours talking non-stop.
Yeah.
Does something to your brain that we should stop now and enjoy some silence. But again, thanks all of you guys who said it before, and we're gonna say it again because we can't find the finish. But yeah, I would.
Yeah, thank you, DJParson. Go enjoy your pasta now.
Yeah, I will.
Get some sleep, and we'll catch you next time.
Definitely. See you guys.
Bye.